Driver carrying fire gut man found dead. Allahabad body found. Driver carrying acetylene tanks escapes death. A pickup driver was within seconds of possible death when the accompanying vehicle he was driving burst into flames after an acetylene tank he was transporting exploded. The unidentified man was traveling along Jalan Ang Cheng Ho around 11 a.m. when he noticed flames shooting out from one of the 2 tanks of acetylene that he was carrying. Upon realizing this, he suddenly stopped in the middle of the road. According to eyewitnesses, the driver dashed out of the vehicle and made it several feet away when the tank exploded and set the entire pickup truck on fire. The driver, who was apparently not injured in the incident, subsequently left the scene on foot and did not return after that. Fire guts furniture factory causing 1 million ringgit loss. Properties worth about 1 million ringgit went up in smoke when a fire which broke out at daybreak gutted a furniture factory at Cebu on October the 16th. Low water pressure made it difficult to fight the fire, which was being fed by stacks of sawn timber, wood, finished wooden products and hills of sawdust in the factory and its compound. Within an hour, the factory was completely gutted. Gone up in smoke were heavy machinery, each worth up to 100,000 ringgit. The owner said all the finished products cost him up to 500,000 ringgit. Man found dead in backseat of car. A hotel cook was found dead in the backseat of a car in Kampong Penggalang Kuap on October the 15th, less than 24 hours after he was reported missing by his wife. The case had been classified as sudden death by the police after initial investigation found no physical injuries on the body of the deceased. The discovery was made around 5 p.m. when residents spotted a Perodua Kancho parked along a small road at the edge of the village, with the lifeless man seated with his legs across the back seat. As initial investigation did not indicate that any foul play was involved, the body was transported to the Sarawak General Hospital where a postmortem was scheduled to be performed. Family members later requested that a postmortem not to be performed as they accepted the police finding that no foul play was involved in the victim's death, with a relative saying the deceased had suffered from health-related issues. Allah ban not for Sarawak and Sabah. The ruling of Court of Appeal on the banning of the usage of Allah by non-Muslims only applies to the Malay language version of the Catholic weekly publication, The Herald. Human Resources Minister Dr. Richard Riot stated that the ruling did not apply to worship and literatures of the Christian community of Sarawak and Sabah or the imported Malay Bible from Indonesia. The 10-point solution, which was drawn by ministers in Prime Minister's Department Datuk Seri Idris Jalla in 2011, was accepted by the Cabinet and would continue to stand as the Court of Appeal ruling had no implication on Sarawak and Sabah, he said. As a Christian minister, Riot thanked the people of Sarawak and Sabah, in particular the Christian community, who have remained calm for not resorting to drastic actions to show their anger and fear over the ruling. Body found with slash wounds. The body of a man found lying by the roadside had its head slashed and left ear severed. The body lying on the ground near Sekalo Junction at KM 86 Miri Bintulu Road around 6:30 a.m. was spotted by a passerby on the way to Batunia, who at first thought the man was drunk. The man got out of his car to inspect and saw blood gushing from the deceased's head. A parang or machete was found about 20 meters away. An anonymous man immediately informed Batunia police station about the incident. It was believed that the victim was killed by assailants at the scene, as drops of blood were found starting from the main road and heading towards the junction where the body was found.